Ever heard of a club in Uzbekistan trying to sign Cristiano Ronaldo, Samuel Eto'o, and convincing Barcelona to play in Tashkent? Well, welcome to the unbelievable story of Bunyodkor, a team that brought in Brazilian legends Rivaldo and Scolari to fulfill a billionaire's dream. But behind the glamour, there's a story of massive ambition, questionable ownership, and a fall from grace. Let's dive into one of football's wildest sagas.
Akşın almak ağaçlara kunduz Yıldızlar sefinde yegane yıldız Yüzün akşın almak ağaçlara kunduz Yıldızlar sefinde yegane yıldız Ne tüm benden kafa bulup yürüp sen Hayalım fakat sende gece gündüz
We're talking about a club that had the money, the big names, and even Barcelona flying in to play a friendly match. But, as we'll see, all that glittered in Tashkent was not gold. In 2008, FC Bunyodkor, a newly minted club in Uzbekistan, had one goal: to put themselves on the world football map. And how did they do that? By signing Rivaldo. Yes, the same Rivaldo who won the World Cup with Brazil and tore up La Liga. At 36 years old, Rivaldo became the centerpiece of Bunyodkor's plan to conquer Asia. Rivaldo arrived in Tashkent on a fat contract, and while he might have been past his peak, his name alone brought global attention to the Uzbek League. Suddenly, people around the world were asking, wait, what? What's happening in Uzbekistan? But Bunyodkor didn't stop with Rivaldo. They aimed even higher. First, they tried to lure Samuel Eto'o from Barcelona, and then they aimed for prime Cristiano Ronaldo. Yes, Cristiano Ronaldo. Bunyodkor was pulling out all the stops, flying Ronaldo to Tashkent in 2009 and rolling out the red carpet. Well, Ronaldo didn't sign, but just imagine him rocking up to play in the Uzbek League. That's how serious Bunyodkor was about making a mark. And get this, they actually managed to get Barcelona to fly out to Uzbekistan for a friendly in 2008. The game ended 1-1, with Barcelona and their stars facing off in Tashkent. Rivaldo played his heart out and Bunyodkor showed the world they could at least hold their own against the best. And if signing Rivaldo wasn't enough, in walks Luis Felipe Scolari. That's right, Big Phil. Fresh off managing some of the biggest clubs and national teams, was lured to Uzbekistan in 2009 with a multi-million-dollar deal. It seemed like Bunyodkor was building something incredible. Scolari brought immediate credibility to the project. With Rivaldo scoring and Scolari coaching, Bunyodkor looked poised to dominate Asia and make waves globally. But here's where things start to get interesting. Bunyodkor's meteoric rise wasn't just about football. It was very much tied to the power and money of Uzbekistan's political elite. The club was backed by Gulnara Karimova, the daughter of Uzbekistan's president at the time, Islam Karimov. She was known for her lavish lifestyle, political influence, and her hand in nearly every major business in the country. Karimova was often described as one of the most powerful women in Uzbekistan, with her fingers in everything from fashion to football. She used Bunyodkor as a way to project wealth and power, and possibly as a personal vanity project. It was all about bringing Uzbekistan onto the world stage. But behind the glamour and the big names, things weren't as rosy as they seemed. Rivaldo, despite performing well, eventually found himself in a financial dispute with the club. Bunyodkor, facing serious cash flow problems, stopped paying his wages. In 2023, FIFA had to intervene to help Rivaldo recover millions of dollars the club still owed him. The dream was starting to crack. Scolari didn't stay long either. After just a year in Bunyodkor, he left, citing the challenges of managing in a league where things off the pitch were as unpredictable as they were on it. What started as a grand football experiment with millions of dollars ended in unpaid wages and unfulfilled promises. Bunyodkor's troubles were a reflection of bigger issues with Uzbekistan itself. Gulnara Karimova, once the Princess of Uzbekistan, fell out of favor after her father's death in 2016. She faced corruption charges, and her empire, including Bunyodkor, crumbled. Without her backing, the club struggled to stay competitive. What had been Uzbekistan's shining football beacon fell into disarray, with unpaid debts and a team that could no longer live up to its former glory. So what is the legacy of Bunyodkor? It's a story of massive ambition, huge names, but also one of political influence and financial mismanagement. Rivaldo and Scolari might have come and gone, but for a brief moment, Uzbekistan believed it could become a football superpower. And hey, they did manage a 1-1 draw against Barcelona. But in the end, it turns out that even billions can't guarantee football success. If you like this wild football story, smash that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment below. What's the most bizarre transfer story you've ever heard of? See you next time for more epic football tales, and remember, football is everywhere.